All right, let's get the show started!
Dustin Poirier gives his thoughts on Paddy Pimblett's next opponent. UFC legend Dustin Poirier has given his thoughts on who Paddy Pimblett could face off against next inside the octagon. On Saturday night, Paddy Pimblett really arrived in the UFC's lightweight division. He's been in the promotion for a good few years now, but against Michael Chandler, he proved that he is elite. He was able to get the better of his opponent in pretty much every department, and in the third round, he was able to finish the job with a nasty knee followed by strikes on the ground. You may not like him, but you'll have a hard time not respecting him after a performance like that. The win made a lot of lightweight contenders sit up and take notice of Pimblett, many for the first time. The baddie also wasn't afraid to call his shot by asking for a fight against several big names, which includes the likes of Justin Gaethje and Charles Oliveira. Dustin Poirier was there to see it all go down in Miami, as he prepares for his own retirement bout later this year. In a recent interview following the fight, Poirier provided an interesting name that he believes would be a good next opponent for Pimblett. "He's legit," Poirier told MMA Junkie on Monday. "How can I deny him anymore? Chandler's a tough guy. I don't think Chandler looked great. He had a good first round. Got Paddy down, wrist rode him against the fence, kind of squeaked it out, but he looked flat after that. He looked heavy on his feet. He looked exhausted. Like I said on the desk, everyone's odometer has a different mileage where things start to slow down, the wheels start to shake. Maybe that's his time now, but only he knows that. The guy was a prospect. Now he's a contender," Poirier said. "You have to take him for real now. Not that Chandler wasn't a big fight, but his next fight has to be a really big one. Like a Mateusz Gamrot, Arman Tsarukyan, Charles Oliveira, behind the scenes, I've got stuff, so I can't entertain that, and I'm only fighting one more time, but for me as a fan, put him in there with Dan Hooker. That would be an incredible fight. That's a fun fight. The build-up is going to be fun. Dan is going to stand and trade with him. Dan has good takedown defense, on the ground. That's the fight, I think."